Okay. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right. All right, so find your comfortable spot and sit up straight. Try and relax your shoulders. And we're going to begin with breathing. So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth slowly. When you inhale, try and fill your lungs with air as you inhale through your nose. And when you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling as you need to. Filling your lungs on the inhale. Slowly exhaling, squeezing out all of the air on the exhale. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and when you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as you sit up and your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing and feel the ground under your body where you're sitting. Now in the next inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands. If you can, raise them above your head, palms together. Reach as far as you can within your range of motion. When you're ready to exhale, lower your arms and hands back down. Breathing through your nose as you exhale and inhale now. Try and synchronize your breath with your movement. Breathing through your nose. Sitting up straight as you inhale. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. Continue breathing through your nose. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Continue moving with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Moving within your range of motion. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. And with your hands in prayer posture, relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. Inhale and exhale through your nose, palms touching. Now, keeping the palms of your hands together, we're going to inhale and reach our fingertips as high as we can, inhaling through our nose. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale your hands back down to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift, breathing through your nose. Again, on the exhale, coming back to prayer posture and then pointing our fingertips down, flexing our wrists. Continue moving with your breath. Breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling. Slowly inhaling and exhaling. One more time in each direction. And then pause with your hands in prayer posture. Now let's take our right hand and place it to the right side behind us. Sit up straight. We're going to take our left arm to the left side of our body. So we're going to use our right arm as an anchor to help guide us. We're going to inhale through our nose and reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, take the left hand and arm over your head as you exhale, reaching for the right side. Try and keep your hips on the ground, stretching as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, come back up, reaching your fingertips toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, lowering your left arm and hand down. Breathing through your nose, follow your breath. Inhaling up. Exhale over your head, reaching. Inhaling again, reaching up when you're ready. Exhaling when you're ready, coming down. Be aware of how far you can stretch, and then try and go a little bit further, releasing any tension you feel. One more time, reaching for the right side. And then lower your left arm and hand down. We're going to place our left hand to the left side behind us, and then move our right arm to the right side. So again, our left hand is used for support. Sit up straight. Inhale, reach your fingertips toward the ceiling. And then when you're ready, exhale, take your right arm over your head, reaching for the left side of the room. When you're ready to inhale, lifting your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, lowering your arm and hand down. Breathing through your nose. Find your range of motion and breathe into it. You can do this with your legs straight or crossed, it doesn't matter. One more time, reaching for the left side. And then bring your arms down in front of you and relax, breathing through your nose. Now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So separate your knees, place them under your hips, spread your fingers wide apart, and place your hands under your shoulders. We're going to do cat-cow. So keeping our arms straight as we do this, make sure your shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. We're going to inhale through our nose as we arch our lower spine and lift our chin, keeping our arms straight. When you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you tighten your gluteal muscles and arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your chin. Breathing through your nose. Again, on the exhale, tighten your gluteals as you pull your navel in, arch your upper back toward the ceiling, and lower your head. One more time in both directions. And when you're done, bring your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to spread our knees wide and bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose by lowering our hips to our heels and then lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground as far as you can and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head and straighten out your arms. And then from here, we're going to do a floor flow. So we're going to inhale through our nose as we come forward to a half plank with our knees on the ground. Tighten your gluteal muscles as you exhale and lower your torso down to the ground. Inhale as you lift your chest off the ground into a baby cobra. And then exhale back to child's pose. Follow your breath, breathing through your nose. When you're ready to inhale, come forward to a half plank. Exhale, tighten your gluteal muscles as you lower yourself down. Inhale into a baby cobra, and exhale back to child's pose. Moving with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, rest in child's pose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, and we're going to do puppy pose. So for puppy pose, keep your navel pulled in toward your spine as you slowly walk your hands forward, opening up your armpits toward the ground, keeping your hips in the air, lowering your torso and forehead down, and relax your neck and shoulders, breathing through your nose. Imagine you're pushing the floor away Breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Releasing any tension you may feel. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. And then bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. Try and bring your hips under you. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling as you lift your chest. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale, as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. And then we're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. So again, check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Try and tuck your hips under you. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up, exhale, as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back into tabletop position. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or you can do downward dog. I'm going to do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, check that your fingers are spread wide apart, index finger is facing forward, shoulders are rotated so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. Get onto the balls of your toes, pull your navel in as you push the floor away, reach your hips toward the ceiling, and then we're going to alternate lifting the heels of our feet off the ground, walking the dog. Relax your neck and shoulders, breathing through your nose. And then bend your knees as you bring your body back down to tabletop position. We're going to spread our knees wide apart again, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose by lowering your hips to your heels, and then lowering your torso and forehead down to the ground, breathing through your nose. Lift your head and straighten out your arms. Come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to actually go ahead and sit down on the ground with our legs straight out in front of us, arms by your side, feet pointing toward the ceiling. And then we're going to take our arms and hands toward the side of us. Inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you lower them back down. Now notice the position of your neck and spine, because that's where we want to keep it as we do the next pose. We're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, tilting our torso over our legs and lowering our arms down to the floor. Go as far as you can while keeping your neck and spine in alignment. And then inhale, lifting your chest toward your feet. Exhale, relaxing your navel down. Try not to bend your head. Inhale, lifting your chest toward your feet. Exhale, relaxing your torso over your legs. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Then pull your navel in as you inhale and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower your arms down by your side. Now we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right thigh with our left knee in the air. Take your left hand behind your left hip and sit up straight. Breathing through your nose. Now we're going to take our right arm to the right side of our body. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you take your right arm and wrap it around the top of your left knee. Exhaling as you twist to the left side. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your left arm behind your torso and grab your right hip with your left hand. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently twisting. And then inhale as you come around to the right side, releasing the twist and straighten out your legs. Gently bend your knees up and down. And now we're going to switch feet. Take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh, keeping your right knee in the air. And then take your right hand behind your right hip and sit up straight. And we're going to take our left arm to the left side of our body. Inhale as you sit up straight, lifting your chest. Exhale as you turn your torso to the right side of the room, taking your left arm and wrapping it around your right knee as you rotate your torso to the right side of the room. Inhale with a straight spine. Exhale, gently twisting to the right side. And if you'd like, you can take your right arm behind your torso and grab your left hip with your right hand. Breathing through your nose. And release, come all the way around to the left side. And then straighten your legs out in front of you. Gently lift your knees up and down. Now from here, we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together. And if you'd like, you can place a pillow or a blanket under your thighs if your knees are high in the air. Otherwise, imagine that your knees are pressing against a wall to help lower them. Now sit up straight and just take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. Keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Inhale, lifting your chest, and then exhale, tilting your torso as far forward as you can. Try not to bend your head, but allow your torso and neck to, your spine and your neck to stay in alignment. Lifting your chest on the inhale and on the exhale, gently tilting forward. Breathe into any tension you feel. And release. Bring your knees together And we're going to scoot to the front of our mat with our knees in the air, feet on the floor. Move your arms parallel to the floor. And we're going to lift our chest as we pull our navel in and tilt back, lifting the heels of our feet off the ground. Now, if you'd like, you can hold your legs with your hands or keep your arms and hands parallel to the floor, and then lift one leg or the other or both. Find your balancing point. And then lower your feet down, grab your wrists or elbows, and relax. Now reach your hands down and grab your toes with your hands, with your fingers, and then walk the heels of your feet, walk your heels toward your hips, sit up straight, and then tilt back and lift the heels of your feet off the ground. Again, find your balancing point, and if you'd like, you can straighten out your legs, breathing through your nose. And then lower your feet. And we're going to move our arms again parallel to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you bring your spine down to the floor with control, slowly lowering it down. And then stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet in under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your knees are separated. And from here, we're going to take a deep breath, inhale through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to allow our knees to relax to the left side. And if you can, we're going to turn our head to look at our right hand. Keeping our shoulders on the ground, knees relaxing to the left side, head gazing to the right. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. And then exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side. And you turn your head to gaze at your left hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. And then walk your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. So pull your navel in toward your spine. Your lower back will be on the floor. As you do that, then lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the right side of your mat. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side. And again, if you can, turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering your right foot down to the ground. Your right leg would be parallel to your left arm. Breathing through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head and torso back to the center. Adjust your body. Walk your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Relax your lower back. And then lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side. And if you can, turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the ground so that your left leg and right arm are parallel. Breathing through your nose, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale, bring your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center and lower your arms down next to your torso. Walk your feet under your knees again and pull your navel in toward your spine. So make sure your feet are under your knees. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hips off the ground, go as high as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your hips an inch away from the ground, not all of the way. Lowering, exhaling with control. When you're ready to inhale, tighten your gluteal muscles as you inhale and lift your hips as high as you can. Again on the exhale, coming down an inch away from the ground, not all of the way. Inhaling and exhaling with control. Now in the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground, tighten our gluteal muscles, and then move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose, keeping our hips lifted off the ground. And then on the next exhale, release your hands from under your hips as you exhale, lowering your hips all the way down to the ground. Now straighten out your right leg, keeping your left knee bent. And then lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee, on your left shin. Keeping your right leg on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left knee toward your left shoulder while keeping your right leg all the way on the ground. If your right leg starts to come off the ground, then stop pulling your left shin and knee and just go as far as you can while keeping your leg all the way on the ground. With each exhale, gently pull until you can't go any further with your leg on the ground. And release, lower your left foot. Take your hand off your left shin and straighten your left leg out. Bend your right leg, placing your right foot on the ground. Observe your left leg on the ground. That's where we want to keep it. Lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your right knee on your right shin. Relax your right foot. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder At the same time, keep your left leg all the way down on the ground. If your left leg is rising off the ground, then release your right shin and allow your left leg to come all the way down on the ground as you do this. Go as far as you can and breathe through your nose. And release, lower your right foot down, and now we're gonna bend both knees. So our left foot and right foot are both on the ground and our knees are bent. And then from here, we're gonna take our left foot and reach it up toward the ceiling, and then cross your left ankle above your right knee. Take your left hand and relax it on the inside of your left thigh. Relax your left foot, relax your left leg. Inhale through your nose and exhale, gently pushing your left thigh away from you. And release your hand from your inner left thigh. Lift your right foot off the ground. And then take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Take your left arm or elbow, your left forearm or elbow, and relax it on your inner left thigh. So our interlaced fingers are behind our right thigh. Our left elbow or forearm is on our inner left thigh. Relax your legs and feet. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your left elbow or forearm to push your left thigh away. Relax your feet, relax your legs. We're pulling our right thigh toward us and pushing our left thigh away. Go as far as you can, and then just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And release, lower your right foot down to the ground. Release your hands from behind your right thigh and reach your left foot up toward the ceiling. And then lower your left foot down to the ground, keeping your left knee bent. Now reach your right foot up toward the ceiling. And cross your right ankle above your left knee. Take your right hand and place it on your inner right thigh. Inhale and exhale, gently pushing your right thigh away. Relax your hips, relax your legs. And then release your right hand from your right thigh. Lift your left foot off the ground. Take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. And then take your right elbow or forearm and relax it on your inner right thigh. Relax your legs and feet. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your right elbow or forearm to push your right thigh away. And release, lower your left foot down, release your hands from behind your left thigh, straighten out your right foot, reaching it toward the ceiling, and then bend your right foot, placing it down on the mat. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and lift our feet into the air, and then reach our hands into the air as well. Bend your knees and grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down into happy baby pose. Your knees go to the outside of your shoulders or torso. And then from here, we're gonna alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side. releasing any tension you may feel in your spine. And if you'd like, you can rock up and down as well, moving within your range of motion, releasing any tension you may feel, breathing through your nose as you move. If you fall out, get back in. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and exhale, relax them down to the floor, and then straighten your body out on your mat for the final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So Shavasana, you're going to lie on your back and close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso, with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck and shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees and your calf muscles. Relax your ankles. Relax your toes. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breathing getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then slowly bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. When you're ready, move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, and then exhale with a strong breath as we lower our arms and hands down. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining. Good night. Good night.